And oh boy. I think this character, 1, 2, 3, is going to be a problem in the beginning as well.
Oh yeah, at the very beginning of the game, unless something happens, like he is the character to watch out for by far.
I'll be honest and say, like, some top players like saying like, oh, he's probably not going to strive as hard as well as he did before, like say Esam saying, I think Ryu's going to still have the same problems. I don't think so. This character is definitely going to be a lot scary. I feel like, okay, from what I understand from what we played in the demos, Ryu's Shoryuken is still the same. However, it's not going to take all the benefits from Rage either, which I think is okay. I think that's fine. Because Shoryuken has always been a ridiculously high risk, high reward move. But being able to confirm into it, having focus attack, and not only that, the biggest mechanic change being he always faces his opponent.
Yeah,
that is huge.
People are sleeping on how ridiculous that is going to be. Ledge trapping. Like, he can just do down tilt at the ledge, and if you roll past him, he'll correct himself and turn around and hit you. Like, it's an instant, like, option select. You can't do anything about it.
Crossing up, you can't do against Ryu anymore.
Yeah,
you can't cross him up anymore.
With a character who had, like, a frame, 2 down tilt and up tilt, like, as a kill confirm, you cannot mess with that. You cannot afford to, like, make mistakes against Ryu. Even more so now than in Smash 4. And he can combo aerials into supers, like,
it's following the Magic series that most Street Fighter games have followed so far.
So imagine this possibility. You're on a platform, not shielding, Ryu jumps up at you, does a fair, and then because he hits shield and he knows he might get punished, he instantly Tatsumakas the other way, making it safe. Or even if he does hit into Shoryu, like...
breaking your shield.
Yeah, shield breaks are going to be a huge thing too. If not kill confirms, like, Ryu is going to be top 5, top 3. He is insane the way he stands right now.
Kind of scary. And moving on to the Echo Fighter of this man is Ken. And honestly, I feel like he's going to be in the same boat as Ryu, having all of the same properties, but also being not only faster, but also having some interesting properties of the moves. And apparently they forgot to give a sour spot on Ken's Shoryuken. So, help! This character's looking busted!
I think he might even be a pinch better than Ryu. Like, it might be one of those, like, Lucina Mar things where you kind of choose which one you want to play. But I feel like Ken's going to have a slight edge. That slight edge.
It's going to be scary to deal with. And moving on now, we got Cloud. And honestly, the way I see it, no changes. No changes. I feel like he's still going to be amazing. In terms of Smash 4 playstyle, like, sure, he did receive the nerfs that were, I feel like, well received, because this character really had to be put down a step because, while in Smash 4, Cloud mains did work the system of Smash 4. They played Smash. But it felt like they were playing the most broken game of Smash because they had not only a huge disjoint, but limit. And that stayed forever. You had all the benefits of limit. But wait, what?
That's a weird thing.
I've never seen that before.
Don't ask me why, but for some reason, my computer changes the word cloud to butt. Is that not the weirdest thing? I've seen him in conversations too, talking about Cloud. And it's like, but. This is completely unrelated to this video, but for some reason my computer autocorrects Cloud to butt. Why? Which generally expresses my feeling of the character. But why?
I feel like you did this.
I didn't! I swear! I even saw on Facebook someone wrote like, Ashura, who is a Cloud main in Montreal, be like, oh man, Ashura's butt is... I'm like... And I had to double take it. I kid you not. I had to double take it. I was like, wait, what? And then for some reason, after a few more instances, I was like, for some reason, my thing takes Cloud.
Holy fuck!
Makes it to butt.
Alright, hold on.
Is that the best defect you ever heard to a computer ever? Wow.
Can I be honest with you?
Wow, what?
I think we bamboozled you, a while ago.
Was that the point? Was that a joke?
Holy crap, I think it's coming back. Okay, I can't remember who I did it with. Holy fuck!
I got a feeling it's Venom, because it seems like something Venom would do.
I think this is something that me and Venom did. And it was ages ago. It was actually like ages ago.
The seed was planted long ago.
And now it's grown into a giant tree.
Oh yeah, it's thriving. I don't even know how you do that, but that's cool. All right, back to the video. So.
Oh my god! I am like losing myself. Oh my god.
Alright, so moving on. So I think,
But-
I think Butt is gonna be like a bit nerfed because, like I said, they made a reasonable changes to him. He's still gonna be an amazing character. He's just not gonna be Smash 4 amazing. I mean, he was ranked like second or third in that game, so not being second or third and maybe being like top 10 is still fine.
That's
it's just
definitely
like
a
he
good
got nerfed for the sake of saying he got nerfed, but he's still gonna be amazing.
Corrin, and in general, this Smash Ultimate was not nice to this character. From what I understand, a bunch of the top players saying this character did not receive the best changes. Rather, I feel like the changes they made to him, I feel like were a bit too heinous.
Yeah, I don't think he needed it. I think he got that DLC treatment where, because he was DLC, they made him really good. But in this game now he's not, so it's like, eh.
Well, the thing is, though, I was okay with Corrin being good in Smash 4 because it wasn't oppressive. I feel like you could work around it. I feel like there was ways to get around the way Corrin can play. Like, albeit some matchups were very polarizing, but the changes they made, I feel like, were too big or way too much.
I think you could have kept Corrin the same and then just tweak his Nair, and then he'd been fine.
Yeah.
Been fine. Nair was the only impressive move in some matchups, so he was fine.
Yep.
Not a bunny girl.
What? It is. It is.
Why is that even relevant? What's the? I don't get the context. But I like it.
I don't get it. But in lieu of recent events, it's not bad. Bayonetta. Thank God this character is getting nerfed, but I feel like it's not enough.
It's not enough. I feel like they already nerfed her in Smash 4. I don't think her kit is just too good to nerf properly without making her complete garbage. Like her kit is too good to be bad. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yes, it's like, okay, Witch Time, best counter of the game. Her combo game is absolutely ridiculous because it looks like you can still do special moves as long as they connect. Like, definitely, her up air isn't going to kill us early, but up B into the blast zone, that's still ridiculous.
Yeah, on
So-
low platform, if on low ceilings, it still might be a problem. But I mean, people will just ban that, so that's fine.
Exactly.
Which time, from what I've heard, is they made the nerf to it, which I was saying should have been like that in the first place. Is that which time scales with the move she's hit with? Thank the freaking Lord.
Instead of like being a set time, depending on how many times she's
Yeah,
used
so
it.
you guys can jab in peace for the most part. That's fine.
Alright, and next up we have our first Smash 4 brand new newcomer, an Inkling. Alright, so when we came to newcomers, we said if there would be high tier, low tier, and honestly, this character's looking pretty fucking good.
What's I think he's gonna be niche.
You think
she's gonna
so?
be niche. I think she's gonna be like the Mega Man effect, where it's like no one really plays Mega Man, but you got that one Japanese player who exploits the crap out of it, and then they're gonna take notice of this character.
Definitely
That's
gonna
my
be scary.
feeling.
Definitely I feel like gonna be a scary character to go up against if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those characters like, oh, if you don't have the matchup, you are getting swamped like hard.
And Ridley coming in, and oh boy, I'm gonna be honest, this character's also looking good in my opinion. Are you fucking kidding
Yeah,
me?
I think one of the worst heavies.
Really?
I'm not even kidding. Like,
All right, give me your opinion.
just from opinions from like higher up characters, they say he has problems as a character. He has really strong moves, especially for his specials, but it's really all he has. The fireball is good, but he gets hurt by it if he gets punished for it. I think he's gonna struggle. I 100% think he's gonna struggle.
Okay, I think he doesn't suffer from some of the problems that some of the heavies would suffer from in Smash Ultimate. I feel like having the multiple jumps helps out a ton. The really amazing recovery that he's gonna have is helping
his
him out
recovery
a
is
lot.
bad. It's
Really.
basically a Firefox. Like, it looks really exploitable. I don't think it's gonna be.
Really, it looks exploitable.
Multiple jumps look fine, but being a big body, he's gonna get juggled hard. He won't really have ways to land. Like, I think he's gonna be bad. He's gonna be fun to play in friendlies and stuff, but I don't think he's gonna be very viable.
His moves are
Call me on this.
His moves are so cool though.
They
Like
are.
without a doubt, like I think even his normals I think are really good
Yeah.
too. He
I'm
has
talking totally from a competitive standpoint, but really as a character, looks freaking badass.
Yeah.
So you can call me out. Watch him be top tier, and I'll be like, well, Derek's a freaking idiot. As far as Mike goes, I think he's gonna be bad.
All right, and we're moving on to the first that was entered in the series, and probably one of the most unexpected newcomers in my opinion, Simon Belmont, and I think this character is going to be really fucking good.
Really good. Top 10.
Scary.
Easy. Might be the best zoners in the game. A whip that is with that range and still has really decent kill power and combo potential.
And also, it being a recovery as well, that's going to be huge. I mean, he already has a really good up-B recovery, and having the whip be very reliable with the tether as well, that's huge as well.
The only way I can see Simon struggling is if people rush him down. Like, once you get in, it might be hard for him to get off. Like, his fastest move is like his jab or his up B, which comes out frame 5. So that might be where he struggles, but if he gets his playstyle and he just starts throwing like holy water and crosses and whips, like, he's gonna be so hard to get it on him.
And Richter, I feel like is going to be the same
Yeah,
treatment.
same
It's
deal.
the same deal.
As far as I heard, they're palette swaps. They are the exact same character, no differences. So I'm like, okay.
I don't know what the difference would be between the two, other than the fact that it's just the names. And albeit, maybe some attacks will have different properties. Who knows?
I mean, aesthetically. Like,
Aesthetically.
Holy water does blue with him and not red with the. But anyways,
It's going to be an interesting pick. And moving on, King K. Rool. This is an interesting one. I'm going to be honest and say I think this character is going to be up.
yeah, I think he's easily the best heavy in the game.
Really?
No question. No freaking question about it.
Do you think that armor mechanic is going to be huge?
Armor mechanic is gonna be scary. It's gonna be one of those like little Mac things where you're just like, ah, darn, I threw out a move after and I got punished for
But
it.
it's
Like,
only on certain moves, though.
Yeah.
And he can suffer a shield break animation.
that's a scary thing. I'm not sure exactly how that works, but I think it's still a mechanic that's good to have. You're still beating out a lot of moves before you take that damage.
But definitely one of the bigger things that I think helps him out big time is that recovery.
that recovery is. At first, I saw it and I was like, well, that's terrible. But then when you realize it has a hitbox on top, he's not gonna be as punishable from the top. You're gonna go spike him with like a Captain Falcon.
I think at worst with that recovery is that you can, like, if you're going for a spike, you can trade with it, and I think that's the best scenario for anyone to go for. But it's going to be really hard to challenge because that helicopter has a hitbox.
Yeah, it's surprising. I don't know what the hitbox looks like, but I feel like people get hit by a lot and aren't able to punish it yet. As far as like demos and stuff went down, the crown is going to be good for setting up combo potential. The gun is so cool, like so cool. Like what you can do actually is almost like a DDD thing where you kind of like suck him off
Suck him
stage.
up.
Like you can jump off stage, shoot the thingy while falling, suck him up while you're coming down, and then shoot him at the stage and get a stage spike. So that might be cool. I think he's gonna be the most versatile heavy. I think he's easily the best heavy, and he has the barrier down throw. Like,
And honestly, I think he's one of the best looking heavies in the game.
oh yeah, for sure.
Without a doubt, like one of the best designed and coolest heavies in the game. Honestly, I would try him out. Like,
Yeah, that's an easy bet, like top tier, like 100%.
all right, and everyone's favorite Echo Fighter, I mean clone character coming in, Isabelle, I feel like might be pretty damn good. It's kind of scary considering what she was given in comparison to Villager. Villager, I feel like got the short end of the stick here. Stick. When it came to Isabelle, I feel like got a bit more option coverage, but I think she's gonna suffer the same issue that Villager had. But the thing is, she's still gonna have amazing options to begin with.
Yeah.
It's gonna be really scary to see what people are gonna do with her.
Yeah, people were saying that her gyroid is a nerf in comparison to Villager. I disagree. I think it just sets up for a lot more edge traps and stuff, which you can do very well. That fishing rod is the scariest weapon I've seen in Smash ever.
It is.
Especially as a Yoshi main, I'm just like...
A command grab on like whenever it just sits out there.
And grabs on ledge. Like, we've never seen like a command grab like that before. We've had some like tethers like Yoshi that kind of go ahead of him, but the range of that is ridiculous.
And the possibilities of it just sitting at ledge, baiting your invincibility is really scary.
The only place I can see her really struggle is recovery, because it's going to be linear and no hitbox, whereas like you do have the gyroid to help you out with the Villager. I still think she's going to be amazing. She's definitely going to be better than Villager, and that's what my point is.
Alright, moving on to the first starter from the 7th generation of Pokemon, Incineroar. In my opinion, this is my honest opinion, I think this character's going to be good. Because, okay, first off, like, in general, like, the recovery is a big issue. We all know that. But, as we've all said before, like, having a bad recovery and being a bad character is a meme.
Yeah.
Like, sure, Smash 4, you could say Little Mac is one of the worst because he has such a bad recovery. But I feel like recovery isn't going to matter too much in this game. Incineroar, I feel like, is going to be one of the more intriguing heavies to play in this game. Albeit, he is going to have the slowest walking speed, from what I understand.
Yeah, and the second slowest run speed.
Which, in all generosity of the game, I feel like really isn't going to matter too much because his moves are fast, and I feel like being a grappler in this game is going to be good.
Yeah, I think that's what's really going to strive him apart is being the one true grappler in this game. He's gonna be a good counter pick, but he will not be a good character. I do not think you can solo main this character effectively.
And just in general, the way that I've seen his moves work, they're very powerful. Like, a lot of his moves are very, very strong. And has some of the more interesting interactions, like, say, that side B command grab. It's really interesting, and it is a reliable kill option. Revenge is one of the more interesting counters in the game, and where it can stack with your next hit, which is also scary, because that means moves have the potential to kill at, like, 30.
Yeah, if you want to talk about doubles play with this character, big up. I think he's going to be, like, the Cloud of doubles. Maybe not to that extent, but, like, he's definitely going to have a place, and people are going to see him on teams and be like, oh, crap. They have to work around.
Also, without a doubt, in singles action, I feel like he's going to be a fan favorite. This character just screams like Hulk Hogan-esque kind of deal.
Yeah.
He's the wrestler.
I think he's gonna be the new like styling character, like disrespect Ganondorf kind of character.
It's gonna be sick. I can't wait to play this character. This is one of the characters I'm hyping up the most for Ultimate because I personally love Pokemon the most, I think, of all the series in this game. And when it comes to Pokemon, I think Incineroar was an amazing addition. Thank God he's not a firefighting type, I guess, because we would have how many gens in a row? 4 gens in a row.
And he's a wrestler too, so everyone's just like sweating, like, oh no.
But like this
He's a
doesn't change the
wrestler.
fact at all. All right, and as we might also throw this in there, we'll throw in the plant. Honestly, I have no idea where to put this character, but if I'm gonna be generous, I think this character's gonna be good.
I'm gonna put him in down. Just
Really?
As we mentioned before, like Incineroar having the second lowest run speed, it's actually Piranha Plant who has the lowest run speed. He's the slowest character in the game. He has a sick range, but I think a lot of his moves are like really slow. Like his, I'm assuming I don't even know what moves are what, but let's just say that the move where he blows the thing up and like shoots it, that seems so slow to start up. The poison, he has to like reel back, spit. It doesn't even have knockback, so you get punished unless you find a strategy for it. A lot of startup. The move where the ridiculous range, which I'll give you that, like the range of that is ridiculous, but the setup going in there, turning, and it just seems so slow.
I think this character is going to be the joke character of this
100%.
game.
Like, he already is.
He already is. I mean, the moment he was announced, nobody believed it. Everyone's like, "Oh, it's Piranha Plant Assist Trophy. It's an assist
why are you
trophy."
showing that off?
Oh, it's a character. It's a character. Oh man, like when everyone saw I do an F smash, it's like what?
Yeah, everyone just kind of like, even halfway through the video, I was still just like, so what's going on? What, huh? I still don't believe it. I still can't believe it.
It's
even
amazing.
like a month later, like I still don't believe it. But no, I don't think competitively he'll have his place. I don't see it.
And that'll be all the fighters of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.